And welcome everybody into tonight's broadcast. I'm Samuel Reese, once again coming to you live as the 2022 CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers roll on. Believe it or not, it's already match day 6 of CONCACAF World Cup qualifying out of 14 match days, of course. And the United States with another test as they battle Costa Rica tonight. And I pick up the action in minute 58, a 1-1 game. It was actually Costa Rica scoring in the opening minute of the game. Keisher Fuller scoring a goal to make it 1-0 in favor of the visitors. And then later on in the half, Serginho Dest would level the score for the United States. And that's where we stand. 1-1 is the score. Thanks everyone for tuning in. What's going on, Van? Welcome into the broadcast. As I was on the call for my high school's soccer game, so that's why I couldn't call this entire game, but glad I'm able to come on for the very end, and hopefully the U.S. can come out on top here late, as there's matches around CONCACAF taking place right now in World Cup qualifying. Remember, it's the top 3 teams that qualify for the World Cup, and then the 4th place team has to play in an intercontinental playoff, as a foul is called in the midfield against Ricardo Pepi. Pepi taking down Tejeda. And so a free kick on the way. As the U.S. came into this game 2nd place, but coming off of their first loss of these World Cup qualifiers after they fell to Panama on the road in Panama City. This is now controlled by Anthony Robinson. Robinson drops one back for Brian Reynolds. And a nice touch by Yunus Musa. This could open up the space for Tyler Adams. And there's a foul. Free kick going the U.S. way. So, yeah, the United States coming in with 8 points. Sitting 3 behind Mexico. In the octagonal, as it's now called, supposedly. Costa Rica, meanwhile, coming into tonight with 6 points, so 2 back of the U.S. in 5th place. As I'll just update that here on the ticker so you guys know what the situation is for both of these teams coming in, as this is a dangerous ball floated towards the back post, but it did go over the end line, and it looks like it'll be a goal kick. Arlington Nagby in attendance for this one, as is Caleb Porter, coach and player for the Columbus Crew. This game, of course, taking place in Columbus, Ohio. And welcome in to the broadcast, Bargov. Yeah, we did get the right lineup for once. So this game is on ESPN2, Bargov, as well as ESPN Plus. And it's being shown on Spanish on some channel. I can't remember which one. But yeah, ESPN2 and ESPN Plus is where you can find it, as we are in the 62nd minute. And let me fix the scoreboard, folks. Sorry. As I said, I got back from my high school soccer game moments ago. So I was a little bit hectic starting the stream and thought I had it at 1-1. Apparently I didn't. So there we go. It is a 1-1 score, second half, as that cross is cut out on the attempt by Richards. And now Richards tracking back and winning it back from Venegas. Great work by the Hoffenheim player. Or, the Roma player, I should say, as Weston McKennie's now on the ball. And that's turned over. Costa Rica wearing jerseys I don't know I've seen them wear before. It's black and white stripes. Very interesting look. There we go, Hugo. Thank you. Thanks, Hugo, for tuning in first and foremost. And yes, it's Unimas in Spanish. There you go. So plenty of options to find this game. And thanks, Jeffrey, for tuning in as well, as Brian Ruiz hit the deck for Costa Rica. No, that's right. Richards is on Hoffenheim. I mixed him up with Reynolds, who's on Roma. Yeah, they're not bad, Hugo. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. It's just a different look than what I'm used to, and yeah, it's definitely a unique style. The more I think about it, you don't see a ton of national teams with striped jerseys. I mean, I guess these U.S. jerseys are sort of striped, more like zigzags in the red and blue. As this is Richards out wide for Anthony Robinson. Played ahead by the captain, Tyler Adams. Controlled on the left wing by Weston McKennie. McKennie into the middle. That's settled by Shaq Moore. Moore on the turn. He started against Panama in what was a disappointing performance from the U.S. A very different looking starting 11 tonight, more like their first team with the players they have available, unlike Sunday. And the U.S. caught offside. The flag was raised on Ricardo Pepi, the FC Dallas prodigy. And what a player he is, perhaps on the verge of a move to Europe. No, not go Lakers, Jeffrey. Get out of here with the Lakers, as this is moved around by the U.S. So what a pass by Serginho Dest. Yeah, I'm hoping he chooses the U.S. too, as this is crossed into the middle and Aronson couldn't quite control. But it's won back by the U.S. They've been all over Costa Rica these last few minutes. Cross from the right wing. There to block it was Francisco Calvo. And now McKennie trying to play it wide. In the end, gets through to Dest. Dest laying it forward, and the shot will trickle over the line. The United States in front. Tim Weah. 2-1 USA. And the crowd in Columbus rejoices. The United States, you have to say, deserving of their first lead of the night, as they were completely dominating the opposition for the last few minutes. And finally, the USA are in front of the home fans in Columbus, Ohio. Weston McKennie looking wide, wasn't the best ball at all, and really a poor touch from, I believe that was Fuller, not entirely sure. Yes, it was Fuller, the goal scorer for Costa Rica. Couldn't settle it. Dest said, thank you very much. Laid it ahead to Weah, and Weah with a powerful strike. Nothing much more than that, as it slipped by Morera at the near post. Morera got a touch, but somehow that ball went off of Morera, off of the post, and just barely over the line. The United States perhaps catching a break there, but deserving of the second goal nonetheless, as they take a 2-1 lead over Costa Rica. And, oh yeah, Barkov, that is Weah number 20. Did I say Shaq Moore for some reason? I think I did. That was my fault. Sorry, not Shaq Moore. Oh my God. Sorry. Once again, I am completely unprepared coming into this broadcast. I just got home a little while ago. Not that that's an excuse, but I was hoping to call as much of this game as possible. And clearly, I am very unprepared. But yes, that was Weah indeed. As that's cut out by Zach Steffen. Steffen will roll it ahead to McKennie. And now it's a nice switch of play. Weah could have another chance. Powerful shot stopped by Moreira. Rebound. Aronson lays it back. Returns for Aronson. The pass by Musa. And Aronson's cross all the way through to Anthony Robinson. Robinson. Driven ball on the ground and tapped out of play by Costa Rica. And Costa Rica defending for their lives as the U.S. are looking very dangerous going forward. And on that last sequence, Pepe did go down in the box. Not enough for a penalty, according to the referee. 3/4 through the match as the U.S. try to get back to winning ways after their first loss of these World Cup qualifiers 3 days ago in Panama. This is the last game of this window, qualifying window, and then the next qualifying window will be in November, and that's when the U.S. will meet their rivals, Mexico. What's up, Braulio? Welcome in. Pepe lives 5 minutes away from your house. That's awesome, man. That is very cool. That's right. Yep. FC Dallas. There you go. Yeah, I could potentially see that, Bargov. Although leaving out Reina, I'm not so sure about that. But yeah, that wouldn't be a bad front three at all. That wouldn't be a bad front three at all. Don't get me wrong. As this is settled by McKennie. McKennie through ball. Robinson crossing and nearly an own goal for Costa Rica. Moreira with a quick reaction save as that deflected off of Calvo. The U.S. quick to win it back. You're from Corona, California. All right, very good, Jeffrey. Thanks for tuning in from the opposite coast. I don't know what part of LA Corona is, or LA, what part of California Corona is, but I have been to LA as well as San Diego. I haven't been to Northern Cal, which I'd like to. My dad went to college in San Francisco, so I'd like to visit there sometime. Oh yeah, that's true, Bargov. That's true. Yeah, Reina can play in the midfield. That's very, very true, as that's an offside call against the United States. All right, there you go. Yeah, I kind of forgot there that that indeed Reina can play in the midfield. Yeah, I think he's comfortable in the midfield too, as you say, with Dortmund too, as well. As Costa Rica will work it out of the back. Once again, the U.S. with that relentless pressure. Tejeda. Now Matarrita. Matarrita, an MLS player. 2-1 U.S. lead. The United States looking to hold on for the 3 points. Well, the big 3 points, those would be, especially after the loss against Panama, as the U.S. will try to go out of this qualifying window with 6 out of 9 possible points. Aronson looking to play it into the middle, but that was picked off by Tejeda, excuse me. And now here's a switch by Costa Rica. Out on that left side, here come Los Chicos. Not a threatening cross by any means. That's taken care of by Zach Steffen. Steffen, by the way, making his first start in these World Cup qualifiers for the U.S. in goal. He, in the first qualifying window, so the first 3 matches, he had back spasms and then tested positive for COVID. In the first game of this qualifying window, Greg Berhalter decided to go with Turner, and then Steffen couldn't travel to Panama because they're on the red list for the UK, where Zach Steffen, of course, plays club soccer. But now Steffen making a start for the U.S., and now some substitutions on the way as Serginho Dest, the first goal scorer of the night for the U.S., makes way. A big ovation from the crowd on hand at Lower.com Field. Matthew Hoppe and DeAndre Yedlin will be coming on Tim Weah, the other player, making way by the way. So the 2 goal scorers exit the match. And some fresh legs out there. Matthew Hoppe now on Mallorca in Spain. After making the move from Schalke. Yeah, I agree, Bargov. I agree. Yeah, I'm still not 100% sure about our complete back line. Yeah, right back is overloaded. But as you say, the weakest part would be the center back pairing, and we may need another left back indeed, as that's a foul against the U.S. All smiles for Serginho Dest as he makes the walk around the sideline. And the fans very appreciative of the performance he's put in tonight. Still a lot of time left in this game, over 15 minutes. This is where the U.S. really got to dig deep and finish off the job. After allowing that opening minute goal, it was not looking good for the U.S. early, but to their credit, they bounced back in a big way as Costa Rica are now into the attacking third for the first time in a while. Down there went Anthony Robinson, stolen by Borges. And now here's Fuller, the goal scorer. Fuller trying to put on some moves. He went down at the edge of the box. The referee says play on. And so that they do. Now it's passed ahead by DeAndre Yedlin, who now plays for Galatasaray in Turkey. Costa Rica quickly back in possession. They will win the throw. Down for the U.S., meanwhile, is Yunus Musa of Valencia. Musa unable to get back to his feet for the moment. Going back to that possible foul against the U.S., it looked more like a sell job from Fuller. Definitely threw himself down, and even Fuller wasn't complaining or protesting there afterwards because he knew he was trying to sell it. Musa stretched out by his teammate Ricardo Pepi. For those of you just tuning in, it was Costa Rica getting off to a great start with a Fuller goal in the opening minute, but then they responded with a bang. Serginho Dest, a wonderful finish on his left foot, upper 90. The second goal for the U.S., not so great of a finish, but Tim Weah will take it. Powerful strike to the near post, and it goes down as an own goal off the backside and then off the backside of Morera, then off the post and trickling over the line just barely as Musa walks over to the sideline. It looks like he'll be able to carry on. We shall see. Ball comes to this near sideline with Blanco. And now Fuller going down. No foul call, and he seemed quite furious about that. Another change on the way. Gianluca Busio entering for the United States. And it will be Musa making way. No reason for Musa to carry on. Don't want to risk any potential injury. Busio, the young star from Venezia in Italy, as he made the move from Sporting Kansas City a couple months ago. Greg Berhalter embracing Musa as he comes off We'll see what Buzio can do in the final dozen plus minutes. Yeah, Bargov, Josh Sargent definitely in a bit of a tough patch. Yeah, I know. Norwich don't play him, and since he's not getting really any playing time at the club level, he's not part of this U.S. team for this qualifying window. We'll see if he'll make the next one. But yeah, that is an issue with him not getting playing time. Matthew Hoppe, the steal. McKennie. Hoppe keeps it alive. Here's Busio. Wide it comes. Yedlin squares it to Aronson. He's going for the chip. Saved at the back post. Now Pepe a chance. And his effort smothered. Blocked by a Costa Rican defender. The United States keeping up with possession. And now play will be halted as there's an injured Costa Rican. The U.S. were on the attack there when the referee stopped play. Very interesting. That results in some boos from the crowd. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Sibachu Pifak. I don't know what he wants to be called. Yeah, since that goal against Man United, I haven't heard much about him. I think he's a really good player. I do. Thanks, Hayden, for tuning in. Glad to have you here, man. Welcome into the stream. No, I won't be able to do Mexico's game, Braulio. I still have some homework to do, and it's way too late of a start. It's a 10 p.m. start my time, so yeah. If it wasn't a school night, then maybe I'd consider it. But nah, it's been a long day, and I still have some homework to do, which I don't even want to think about right now. But yeah. You're saying Mexico wins 2-0? Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Yeah, I expect Mexico to beat El Salvador, but you never know in CONCACAF. You never know. All right, there you go. We'll see if those predictions turn out to be true. Final 10 minutes of this one. In Columbus, Brian Ruiz, the longtime captain of this Costa Rica team, is he's a real veteran, been around for a long, long time. And now it'll come back for Duarte. Costa Rica at this stage have to be more attacking minded. Here is a long ball forward. Tracking back and getting there is Miles Robinson. Robinson saves it, but turns it over. That's passed to Fuller. And now Borges looking for a switch of play. He successfully gets it out to the left side. And now Macharicha with the cross. Easily cut out by Tyler Adams. Adams, a great leader for this U.S. team. As Aronson plays it forward for Yedlin. Back for Aronson. No reason to hurry with the ball for the United States. They have the 1-goal lead. This is clipped wide for Anthony Robinson. Now McKennie. Des for Busio. Outside of the foot as he finds Yedlin. Yedlin to the end line. Now back for Busio. He'll deliver a cross all the way through and just beyond Hoppe. Goalkeeper in no man's land, Morera. Now it's saved in the corner by Anthony Robinson. By the way, Keylor Navas was substituted out for Morera at the half. I assume that was injury related. I'm not entirely sure. I missed the whole first half because I was away from home. But yeah, Navas came out at the half. That's all I know. '83rd minute now. U.S. by a goal. Here's Zach Steffen. He'll get it once more. The hit for Busio. Busio, dangerous ball. Hoppy won't get to it. But already we're seeing Matthew Hoppy since coming into the game, trying to get involved as much as he can on that front line for the U.S. Now it's Borges for Costa Rica. Costa Rica came into the match 5th place, 6 points. The U.S. entered in second with 8 points. Be a big 3 points for the United States, and that's a sloppy giveaway by Costa Rica. An errant pass ended up wide of Brian Ruiz. And now the visitors will make a couple of changes. It looks like Waston and Saborio are set to come in, as well as Christian Bolaños. Bolaños, another guy who's been around for a long time. Alvaro Saborio, add him to the list. The 39-year-old making his 110th international appearance. Plays for Alajuelense in Costa Rica. Kendall Waston, a familiar face if you're an MLS fan. '85th minute now, and in with the slide tackle, but committing the foul was Miles Robinson, and this sets up a free kick for Costa Rica in a rather dangerous position. Yeah, just a bit late was Miles Robinson there. Can't really have too many complaints. And this could be a real good look for Costa Rica. The U.S. trying to see the rest of this game out as time runs down in this one. And that'll actually be it for Brendan Aronson. So the U.S. making a substitution here. It'll actually be a double change. So Walker Zimmerman will enter. As well as Giassi Zardes. Zardes replacing Pepe. Zardes, the hometown player, of course. 14 goals, 9 assists in 62 games over the course of his U.S. career. So here comes the free kick. Dangerous ball in, and it's bouncing around. Stefan finally falls on top of it. And it will be a free kick going out for the U.S. Perhaps a push by Saborio. So a free kick to the United States as it was actually a handball, I believe, against Brian Ruiz. Well, there was a lot going on in the box, that's for certain. U.S. catch a break there. Goal kick all the way to the head of Zardes. Couldn't stay upright. 3 minutes until second half stoppage time. 6th World Cup qualifier for both of these sides. And that's a great backheel pass from Adams. It opens up the space. Hoppy, the low cross. Costa Rica clear it out for a U.S. throw. 88th minute of play. And the referee asking Yedlin to take it quicker, or else he could be booked next time. That's off of Costa Rica, throwing for the United States right near the corner flag. Lucio back for Adams. Adams into the middle. Now Walker Zimmerman. And here comes DeAndre Yedlin to the end line, clipping one towards the edge of the box. And now it'll be passed back by Anthony Robinson. Bucio over the top. Robinson settles, but the cross right to the hands of Morera. U.S. certainly looking dangerous at times on the attack. And Anthony Robinson was all the way up on that occasion. Here's Zardes, who steps up for the steal. Zardes on the ground, feeding it to Hoppy. Hoppy back to Bucio. Bucio's effort blocked. Getting in the way was Calvo. It will curl out for a U.S. corner kick as we're 30 seconds away from stoppage time. And Costa Rica just too sloppy in their own half. And the U.S. nearly making them pay. In fact, they still could. We'll see what the resulting corner has in store as Bucio will head over to take the corner kick. No particular hurry from the teenager. And coming in as a short option is Weston McKennie. It is played into McKennie. He'll shield it in that corner. Now double teamed and still battling for it. It comes now to DeAndre Yedlin. Eventually won back by Costa Rica. Ruiz, though, with no support. The U.S. will try to hold on to it. 4 additional minutes here at the end of the second half. So the board has been raised. 4 added minutes here in the second half of play. Here's Walker Zimmerman. And now Bucio wide. That ball went out of play. Throw in for Costa Rica. Well, the fans certainly enjoying themselves, and that mood will continue as long as the U.S. can hold on in the final 3 minutes of action. What's up, Connor? Welcome in. Yes, I do follow MLS. Yeah, big time. MLS is probably the league I follow the most, as CONCACAF World Cup Qualifying will pick back up in November. Friday, November 12th, 9 Eastern Time is when the U.S. will take on Mexico from Cincinnati. The header falls right to Stefan, no problem, and he'll pick it up. Yeah, Connor, I love MLS. Big fan of the league, and a diehard Revolution fan. Being from the Boston area, I actually only live 10 minutes from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the Revs play. So, yeah, I go to a ton of Revolution home games. Hoping I can maybe go to their game this Saturday against Chicago. I'll see. But, yeah, big Revolution fan, and, yeah, I enjoy MLS as Bucio takes it down the sideline. I mean, the only other league that I follow just as much is the Premier League. That's out of play for a throw-in. 2 minutes left now. The last touch by Matarrita. Although it looked like perhaps it should have gone to Costa Rica. Tyler Adams looking to thread it through. One back by Brian Ruiz. And a great recovery there. Down went Miles Robinson. He'll pop right back up. No foul. Oh, you're a Revs fan too. Okay, very good, Connor. So I'm assuming you're from New England then as well. That's awesome, man. What's going on, Nate? Welcome in. Yeah, I know. Dodgers Giants heading to a game 5. There was a nasty collision there between Zardes and the defender. The U.S. continue as that ball's cut back behind Hoppy, or else it could have been a real good chance for the U.S. Now a minute left. All right, Boston fan for all sports. There we go. There we go. So I'm assuming you're from the area then. Very good. You're an LA Galaxy fan, Hugo. All right. Yeah. Well, the last time the Revs made it to the MLS Cup final, unfortunately, we lost to you guys. Yeah, that will be a foul. So this game not done yet. Maybe one last chance. Okay, Rhode Island born and raised. Very good, Connor. Yeah, I live about 5 minutes from the Rhode Island border, actually. So yeah, I'm in southeastern Mass, sort of. Yeah. So yep, I am not too far away from you. As this will be the final chance of the game. Free kick for Costa Rica. Floated ball into the box, headed to the middle. Getting a touch was Adams. The U.S. just need to clear now. Zardes does that, and this game is all over. The United States defeat Costa Rica 2-1 the final. It took a resilient effort, but in comeback fashion, the United States get the job done after allowing a goal in the opening minute of play. The United States bounced back, and with goals from Serginho Dest, and who scored a great goal, by the way, and then what will go down as an own goal, the U.S. win it by 1. Yeah, welcome in, J.A. I know it. What a great goal it was from Dest, scoring on Navas. And I'm not sure what happened to Navas, Hugo. I was gone. I was away from home in the whole first half, so I didn't see any of the first half. Got here right as the second half was starting, so I assume it was injury related. It had to be injury related. It's not like Costa Rica would just take him out at halftime if for any other reason. So yeah, I have to think it was injury related, Hugo. But yeah, what a win for the U.S. as they now leap to 11 points. And here are the thoughts of the goal scorer, Serginho Dest, post game.
It was an amazing feeling. I just got it in. I saw Weston moving out. I got it in, and I was just like, I had to shoot it. So I just shot it, and it went in. Amazing feeling.
When you saw it hit the back of the net, what went through your mind?
I was just so happy, like we needed that goal, and we need to win the game because the points are important. We all want to go to the World Cup, so I think it was a really important goal.
What does it say about your team to take a punch like you guys did in the first minute and then come back from that?
Yeah, that says a lot, man. The mentality of this team is really well. We help each other. We're playing like a team, and yeah, as I said, everybody see like we need those points, so we have to go for it.
Only 1 month till Mexico. How do you feel about where this team is right now?
They play 1 month, Mexico.
No, 1 month until you play Mexico. How do you feel about where your team is right now?
Oh, yeah, I think we did a great job today. Of course, we tied. We lost against Panama last game, but right now we're on the right track. So we have to keep continuing this.
Thanks very much. John, back to you. Well, they just finished 1-1 between El Salvador.
Well, there are the thoughts of Serginho Dest, and what a goal he scored. An absolute banger, upper 90. No chance for even a goalie like Keylor Navas. Yeah, 3 vital points indeed on the road to Qatar, Michael. No doubt about it. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, sorry. I didn't come in too prepared because I was at my high school soccer game. I was on the call for that one for my high school's game, so I was pretty exhausted. But I wanted to come on because I did promise. Well, I didn't promise, but I said I'd likely be able to do this. So wanted to come on for the very end, and I'm happy I did. As got to be on the call for the game-winning goal. Tim Weah setting it up, and in the end, it goes down as an own goal. But it doesn't matter how you win. The 3 points are what are important for this U.S. team. 11 points now in these World Cup qualifiers through 6 matches. Up next, Mexico, a month from now in the next qualifying window. Well, that'll put a wrap on it, folks. I'm Samuel Reese saying have a good night, everybody. The United States defeat Costa Rica 2-1, your final score, and a big 3 points for the U.S. men's national team. Good night, everybody. Bye for now.